Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2018. I am Skybills. I'm going to be your host for the Mario block. I hope you all are as excited as I am. We'll get to introing our runners in a second, but for right now, a couple more donations here. We have a $200 donation from Peaches Danny that says, my husband and I look forward to GDQ and are happy to be able to donate to such a great cause. We are lucky enough to be home all week for this event, sharing the love of gaming with our newborn. May he also have our gamer spirit, and good luck to all runners. $15 donation from Connor the Red. Keep up the amazing work, you beautiful people. Much love from Australia. $50 donation from Xerox Fiend. So excited to watch my favorite plumbers destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. Good luck. P.S. I think it's faster if you hit the bottom of the flagpole. Very important Mario incentive I want to remind you all of, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bonus tracks. That is the current incentive right now that we're going for. We're roughly 6,500 out of 30,000, so if you want to see those bonus tracks later on after the Mario block, please donate towards those. $25 from Bahamut X99. I've only recently gotten into watching speedrunning on Twitch, but I've become a big fan. Go Kosmic. $5 donation from Matthew. Hello from the front row. Had to be here for the Mario block, and I can't wait to see Pooh shred Mitch down to Hot Pocket filling during the Mario 3 race. Oh my. $10 donation from Maximilian. Eager to see the task spot later in the week. $25 donation from Project Zero. Happy to keep on giving, especially after that amazing prey run. $100 donation from Solomon. Awesome runs this year. I love watching my favorite games get beaten so thoroughly. $100 donation from Slime Andrews. Prey was passed over by a lot of people, so it's amazing to see one of my favorite games of the last few years getting smashed at SGDQ. Good luck to the runner. $100 donation from Fanbelt. No comment. $150 donation from Anonymous. Thank you. $50.50 donation from Sandalfon. Open the door, get on the floor, everyone walk the dinosaur. $30 from Uncertain 0200. Prey is one of my favorite games, and I cannot wait to watch this run while supporting such a great cause. $25 donation from Adam132 that says Half-Life. And speaking of Half-Life, remember, Half-Life is our next bonus game incentive. We're currently $18,000 out of $50,000 into that. So if you want to see Half-Life ending percent, be sure to get those donations in. $20 from Adana55. Super excited for the Super Mario block, as it was the first video game I picked up over 25 years ago, and it's been a match made in heaven ever since. Thank you to all you fantastic people who made this possible every year. $10 from London B415. Hello everyone, good luck for the run. Hey Bowser, don't jump to the right, please. $50 from Unholy Donut. I absolutely love the GDQ events, and I am so excited for the Mario block coming up. Love the event, and I love seeing what the gaming community can accomplish. Big thanks to everyone that helps make this happen. $25 from Krastic. So glad I get to watch Sky and Pooh at SGDQ. $100 from The Elder Spork. Best block of SGDQ. Mario block hype. Good luck to the Warpless guys, but go Roy. All right, so we've seen some love for Roy and some love for Kosmic, but can we get some more love here for both Supersonic and Retro Bob as well? So this is the beginning of the Mario block. Take it away, and best of luck to Retro Bob, Supersonic, Kosmic, and Roy. Good luck, everybody.
All right, we're on.
What's up, everybody? My name's Oglib. I'll be one of your commentators for the Super Mario Bros. 1 Warpless race. I've got Rupert83 on my left, Lack Attack 24 on my right. We'll go real quick. We'll introduce our runners. Starting on my left, we've got Retro Bob, who's got a PB of 1919 with Small Fire. We'll talk about Small and Big Fire in a second here. Next up, we've got Supersonic with a PB of 1911 with Big Fire. Next up, we've got our world record holder, Kosmic, who has a 1902 with Big Fire. And finally, on the right, we have Roy L. Gamer with a 1919 Small Fire. So whenever you guys are ready, you guys all good to go?
All right.
All right. Let's kick it off in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Woo!
So all the runners are going to be attempting the Small Fire Mario glitch. We'll be explaining that here shortly.
So it's actually fast for them to go into this underground section, come back up to get to the end of the level, and see what kind of times we get. We got a 368 for Sonic, 370s across the board for all the other guys. And so we actually see that Kosmic, Bob, and Roy are all kind of lined up exactly to the exact frame rule. Lack, do you want to kind of talk about what frame rules are and how they matter in this run?
So imagine a bus station. No. Basically, the game will only load the next level in increments of 21 frames, and so if you beat a level in that window, you will not be able to advance to the next level until the next frame rule. So we've seen a couple unfortunate deaths here, but they will do their best to recover. The small fire glitch is still to come as Retro Bob and Roy are through 1-2.
Yeah, we also saw Bob pick up a mushroom early on here. Roy and our other 2 runners will be picking one up in 1-3. And they're all going to want to be big moving into 1-4.
Picking it up in 1-2 is a little safer than 1-3. It's not as quick, but it's definitely the safer route to go. So all players are going to attempt to have a power up by the end of 1-4, so they can attempt the small fire glitch.
Looks like Retro Bob is actually the first one into the end of 1-3, with Roy just behind him. Cosmic and Supersonic not too far behind either. So why don't you talk a little bit more about the small fire glitch, what we're going to be seeing here?
So what Retro Bob's going to try to do here is touch Bowser and the axe at the same time. And basically he will lose his power-up level if he executes it successfully. And looks like he got it.
And Roy does
Roy
as well.
does as well. Cosmic is next. And Cosmic gets it as well.
So going into 2-1, Retro Bob's going to pick up his power-ups. The first one will be the mushroom. So he turns into what looks like Small Mario. And here at the next section, he's going to pick up the Fire Flower, which will give him Small Fire Mario.
And it looks like Sonic got the glitch state as well.
And so all 4 runners entering the glitch state here are going to get power down to Small Fire Mario. So the advantages of Small Fire Mario is that while he has his fire superpower, he does not have the big Mario sprite. So he will have a smaller hitbox and makes a lot of the jumps much more manageable throughout the run.
All right, and the stage Retro Bob and Roy are just about to enter here. Actually takes a lot of advantage of this smaller hitbox moving into the water stages, being able to avoid Cheep Cheeps and the bloopers a lot easier, while still maintaining that fire power up to clear them out if you need to.
Yeah, even when he fires the fireball, you see Big Mario show up for a brief moment, but actually that is not part of the hitbox. So the enemies can be in that hitbox and it won't hurt Mario. The water levels are extremely scary. Small Mario makes it much more safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so it looks like they're all making it through pretty well.
It looks like Bob maintaining his lead through, and Roy still on his heels. Cosmic and Supersonic not too far behind.
There's a lot of subtle optimizations in Super Mario 1. One that you may not see too often is they're trying to avoid 1, 3, and 6 on the timer ones digit so that they won't get any fireworks, which can add a lot of time. When they go through the pipe, they actually know with optimal movement what number they'll get at the end. You see Roy picking off some Cheep Cheeps there with the hitbox. So.
Very nice.
He's going to attempt a flagpole glitch here, and did not get it. But all the runners are going to attempt the flagpole glitch until one of them gets it, and this is the first stage.
Oh, and Cosmic nails it.
So all that work, and it saves how much time, Rupert?
Very little.
Very little.
Oh, and we see a death from Supersonic.
Unfortunately, that is a game over, so he's going to have to go back to 2-1 with Small Mario.
Looks like Roy has taken just a slight lead here with a slightly faster Bowser kill, but they're pretty close. Maybe a frame rule or 2 off. Oh, about a second difference between Roy and Bob. Cosmic not too far behind either.
The one thing to look for here in 3-1.
We see a death from Roy.
Yeah. The one thing to look for in 3-1 is at the end of the stairs where the 2 Koopas are walking down the stairs. Most of you are probably familiar with that, where you got infinite 1-ups as a kid. But there is a very tricky section to manage as Cosmic makes it look very easy.
We see Roy starting to pick up his power-ups again. If the runners do lose that glitch state, I think most of them are just going to go with the big fire strat. But having your power-ups again is very important, as killing Bowser with fire saves a couple of seconds on each Bowser kill because you don't have to watch the bridge fall away. So that's kind of the main strat here, is to have fire for all of those Bowser kills so you can take them out very quickly.
Typically, you can save a couple of seconds per Bowser by doing the fire kill on him because of, like you said, the bridge animation doesn't happen.
I think it's a good time for a couple donations.
All right, sounds good. We have a $100 donation from Enemy who says, good luck to all the Mario runners. Shoutouts to my boy Supersonic. Get small, stay small. We also have a $1,000 donation from Levniz. A little bit of a preview here. 1,000 marbles, marbles, marbles in honor of my bro Pooh. Back to you.
All right, so Retro Bob, the first one into 3-4. This is one of the most difficult castle stages to do, as those Potaboos are basically RNG. They have to react to them. They're completely random. They don't know how they're going to fire off. And so we see Retro Bob taking it a little safe here, just making sure he does not get hit. But he's into the Bowser fight and cleans it up nicely there. Kosmic not too far behind either. All right, moving into 4-1 now. 4-1 kind of considered one of the easier stages in the run, especially with fire. The Lakitu is kind of the main enemy mechanic in this stage, but you really don't have to deal with him. We see Bob just shot him immediately right away, so pretty straightforward level. There is a flagpole glitch attempt we might see here, but that's about it.
It is one of the stages you can save time with.
Yeah.
It does not look like he's going for it.
Yeah,
he's already saved his frame roll.
That's
He's
right,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. So level 4-2 is one of the, dubbed by Summoning Salt, Mario 1's most infamous level.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're going to be playing the entire level.
We see
as
Roy nail the flagpole glitch.
As Big Fire Mario.
Yeah. Very nice.
Just showing off at this point. Yeah.
So it looks like both Bob and Kosmic are taking the top route. We may see the other players take the bottom route through 4-2. Both routes take the same amount of time, so it's up to their preference for which route that they take.
I think we got time for maybe one more quick donation here.
All right, sounds good. We have a $50 donation from Oasis who says, always looking forward to watching the Mario block. Can't wait to see more fun stuff and hopefully some fast red switch strats. Shoutouts and happy birthday to my buddy Skybills, and shoutouts to all my friends in the healthcare services. Y'all do amazing work.
You saw Kosmic get a 1-up in 4-3. He's actually routed 200 coins into the 32 stages to hopefully get 2 1-ups just in case of a mishap or two.
All right, so we see Retro Bob moving into 4-4. 4-4 was the first kind of like maze stage of the game where you have to take a very specific route to get through. So you have to go up in this first part, and you have to make your way all the way back to the bottom in the second part in order to get to Bowser. So kind of difficult when you're first playing it as a kid, but if you've speedrun this game hundreds of thousands of times, it's not too bad. Oh, and see Retro Bob getting hit, but I think he might have gotten his glitch state back. Kosmic does take the lead there with a good fire kill. That is a very tough Bowser fight. You've got the Potaboo, you've got Bowser shooting, and you've also got the fire bar, so very difficult Bowser to deal with.
Unfortunately for Retro Bob, he can get his small fire Mario back, but there are no mushrooms in 5-1, so he'll have to wait till 5-2.
Supersonic does get his glitch state back, so he'll be able to return the small fire Mario.
So yeah, so no power-ups here for Retro Bob, but 5-2, a pretty good stage to get them back. So he'll probably pick up his power-ups again there. Kosmic slightly in the lead. Roy still not too far behind either, so still a pretty good race. Oh, we see a death.
5-2 is really difficult because there's a cannon at the beginning that fires a bullet bill randomly, and you may have to adjust your movement for that. There are a couple Hammer Brothers as well, but if you move consistently through the level, they should not be an issue.
All right, so Kosmic's moving into 5-3, which is pretty familiar if you've been paying attention. It looks a lot like 1-3, but now there are bullet bills coming out randomly at you. It's actually very important he stomps that Goomba right there to not despawn the platform he just jumped on in order to make it to the rest of the stage. So really well done there by Kosmic.
Let's see how it goes for Roy here as Big Fire Mario. Had to slow down there, but does get the Goomba stomp.
And Retro Bob's having some really unfortunate luck on 5-3.
Yeah, you very often get some bills of questionable intent. But looks like both Roy and Bob are through. Kosmic making his way through 5-4. Oh, does take a hit on Bowser, but does escape. So this is going to be interesting to see what Kosmic does here. There's not a lot of Bowsers left to fire kill, so having that fire power-up, it's going to be interesting. Looks like he is still going to grab power-ups to get into the state, or at least get a mushroom for a little extra safety. You see Roy making it through Bowser, Bob taking another hit, so he's going to be small moving into World 6.
Kosmic will grab the next power-up in 6-2 to get his fire back. 6-2 is very difficult. Lots of piranhas sticking out of pipes. So, although he can avoid the hitboxes of the piranhas.
It's true, yes.
Even though it looks like you get hit, it
the
doesn't
hitboxes
really
of
mean,
piranha plants, just about everything in this game are very deceptive.
Yeah, they're merely a suggestion.
So while Kosmic, Roy, and Bob work their way through 6-2, I think we can get another donation in here real quick.
All right, we have $50 from Alexa, who says, is it bad if I want everyone to win this race? You're all great. I have no such qualms for Mario Kart, though. This is for my girl, Rosalina.
I think Kosmic was going for a little sound glitch there to shoot a fireball right as he was grabbing the flagpole. Doesn't save any time, but it is some nice swag.
Yeah, and he did have to slow down there to avoid a 3 on the timer. So something to note.
So some more random bullet bills to have to deal with. It's very tricky, especially in kind of a race setting, because normally you can kind of know exactly what kind of patterns you're going to get when you're doing RTA attempts. But when you're up here on the stage and you've made mistakes that you would normally just reset over, you have to just kind of suffer it out and see what you get. So very tense stages coming up.
And 6-4 is a repeat of 1-4 with more fire bars. And Bowser starts throwing hammers at you in case it didn't get any easier.
The first section of 6-4 is actually very tricky with the patterns that you're given, so a lot of times you'll see players slow down for that.
Yeah. Solid fire kill there from Kosmic.
Absolutely. Roy coming up next.
Gets both of those blocked by the Podoboo, but does clean up the kill.
Yeah, being able to react to the Podoboo or the fire from Bowser, blocking those shots and having to adjust how you move for that Bowser kill is really tough. It's such a small window to adjust very precise inputs.
Right. Oh. And we see Sonic taking a death in 5-4 as Bob cleans up 6-4. Ooh, nice little dodge there from Roy. Had some tricky hammers to have to deal with, but looks like he's going to get through. Going to wait to not get that 6 and take the 5. So now Kosmic entering into the second water stage. It's basically laid out the same, but there's a lot more enemies to have to deal with, so it gets even worse. But he's going to be using that small fire power up to his advantage here. I like it.
Very nice.
I guess some background music here. Very nice, very nice.
I didn't want to say anything.
I know, yeah, I didn't want to ruin
keep
it,
it going.
but they were doing so well.
Yeah. Kosmic's just on a phenomenal run here. I mean, he has not made many mistakes at all.
Had a little hiccup at the beginning, but now he's really been charging forward.
Yeah.
So he's moving into 7-3, which is a repeat of 2-3 with all the cheeps. But now there's actually some extra Koopas along the way too. And sometimes those cheeps and the Koopas can run into each other, and it'll just turn the Koopa around. You have to react really, really quickly to not get hit. So
yeah, especially because they'll make them turn around right where you're trying to land.
Exactly, yeah.
And so if you bounce on one, it looks like you're probably going to go into the pit. As he picks one off there. Didn't like the look of that
no
fish.
Mercy.
No. So we got about a half a stage between Kosmic and Roy and another half stage between Bob and Roy. So still a pretty close match. World 8 is tough because there are no checkpoints in World 8. So a death in any of those will be very costly.
Things can change quickly in the late game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now the 7-4 is another maze stage as well, as you saw Kosmic take the appropriate route. And we see the limits of the NES.
Yeah, the game really struggles, especially when you're shooting fire, to keep everything going. See how Roy handles Bowser here. Very nicely
Good kill
done
there, too. And we've got Bob over here who's also going through 7-4. I don't know if he's a glitched Mario or
I think he's
small
just regular
fire.
small Mario
I think he's
at
just
this
small.
point.
It's hard to keep up with.
Yeah,
really.
with all four of them, it's hard to keep up with what state they're actually in. So there you see the bridge falling animation, which is kind of that time save you get from the fire kill.
Yeah. 8-1, usually a very difficult stage with several pipe jumps, but with fire, it's made trivial. 8-1, if you touch left at all in this stage, you actually lose a frame rule. It's one of the
this is one
only
of the tightest
stages you can not save a frame rule using the flagpole glitch unless you do some other stuff.
Right. So Supersonic going to be moving into World 7 now. We see Roy finishing up 8-1. 8-2, I think another one of those stages that's been very popular. There's a certain glitch. I don't know if Kosmic will go for it or not, but we'll have to see here. The bullet bill glitch.
If he gets the shot, he may go for it, but we'll just have to see.
He didn't get the
He did
shot.
not get the
there,
shot,
so
so.
we'll
Looks
see
like Supersonic is actually going to try to get one here.
Oh, does not get it.
Yeah. It's a good effort.
We can also see if Roy will get the shot and if he'll attempt that as well here shortly. Looks like he didn't get it
Did
either.
not get the shot
there
either.
All right, so 8-3, a stage where you just kind of react to Hammer Brother luck. It's pretty, again, like you said, with 8-1, it's pretty tricky without fire, but with fire, not nearly as bad, as you can deal with those enemies pretty quickly.
This is another stage where you have to slow down at the end, so you see him brush
Just
that
slight
block.
little bump.
Yeah. All right, we're down to the last stage here for Kosmic. Time will be on the axe.
Notable things in 8-4 to watch for is if Kosmic manages to get the wall jump, which will be in the second room.
Yeah, right here.
Depending on the setup, that's a 1 or 2 frame trick in which he can jump off the side of the pipe. And he gets
And
it.
he gets
Very
it.
nice. So here doing a little bit of manipulation. That's actually not the pipe you're supposed to go into, but by moving the camera far enough along. Oh, we see Bob's got a shot here. Oh, went for it, did not get it. And Roy does miss the pipe the pipe jump there. Kosmic coming up here at the very end.
Will he make it through? Oh.
Takes a little damage early, but he's all right. Time for Kosmic.
Kosmic finishing with a 1942.
It's a great time.
A GDQ world record. Excellent run as Roy comes to the final room. And he gets through. Time for Roy.
Time for Roy.
With a 20 flat.
Wow, very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, we see a death there from Bob on 8-3, and that's a game over, so he's going to be back in 8-1.
So we're going to have a pretty close race here for third and fourth. Let's see. Supersonic's got the advantage with fireballs. Hopefully, I'm glad I didn't jinx him there as he's going to kill Bowser, but going to be pretty close.
So now we're kind of seeing a little bit more of how difficult 8-1 can be without that fire, having to deal with these with these piranha plants. That's really the big thing, is having to deal with the piranha plants. So he takes a little safe there, just letting them go back down.
Especially since there are no checkpoints in this in World 8, taking a death in the latter half of the level is super costly. So it's probably in some point or at some point in your best interest to not go for some of the more difficult tricks. While small.
I think we can fit in a donation or two right now if you've got some, Sky.
Absolutely, but right now I do want to get everybody excited. We have crossed $800,000.
Oh.
Thank you so much to everyone involved. Also, we have a $500 donation from Anonymous that says, donating during Mario Blocks, some of my favorite games ever that remind me of great memories from my childhood. Good luck to all runners. Thank you to the staff for your hard work and to all the donors for your generosity.
Ooh. Sonic's got a shot here, but I don't think he liked his movement. Pretty close. He almost had it.
It's a good effort there.
So it looks like Bob debating picking up an extra power up here, just I guess as safety.
Yeah, as long as you're moving down, when you hit a Hammer Brother, you will hit them without taking damage. It's pretty close, about 20 seconds or so.
Yeah.
On to 8-4 for Retro Bob.
I always find it really find it really difficult, like moving through 8-4 as Big Mario.
Yeah.
You know, being used to small. For any percent.
Right, yeah. And any percent you stay a small Mario the entire time, so you're kind of used to that. And you don't have the luxury of having fire. Big Mario, honestly, kind of the worst power-up state to have in the entire game. Oh! Sonic jumping a little early there does miss that jump.
That is a 3-frame window there to get over that pit, so it's a little early. It's really close.
Yeah. I think we also saw a death from Bob at the same time.
Hey.
Oh, nice wall jump there. Ooh. Yeah, Supersonic did hit the correct pixel there, but doesn't quite hit the frame window.
What you saw there is Retro Bob crouching on the ground and swimming at the same frame, so that actually gives him a small hitbox. Didn't help him right there, but still got to the end.
It does make this section a little easier to get through.
Time coming up for Retro Bob. Hits the axe.
Time for Supersonic very soon. Oh, tricky Bowser pattern.
Time.
He gets through.
Great race by all runners. Yeah, congratulations, Kosmic. And up next, we've got Super Mario Brothers 3 all forts race between a couple runners you may have heard of.
A couple of guys you might know, Mitch Flower Power and Grand Pooh Bear. It's a hot category. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned. We've got a great Mario block still rolling along. So
thank you very much.
While we're on the subject, I would like to give an honorable mention to the audience for your wonderful singing, and there is a donation that mentions it, so I just thought I'd say something really quickly about that. Well done, everyone. On that subject, we do have a $128 donation from Nate51 that says, props to the crowd for the excellent singing, donation to Announcer's Choice. $50 donation from Fergnus. Like a lot of us, Mario Brothers was my first game ever. Always happy to see it run. Thanks and good luck, runners. $200 donation from Jason222. Mario block is the best block. We have a $1,000 donation from Bobbit. He says, sorry I missed Prey. I guess I'll just have to catch Half-Life instead. And remember, we are about $20,000 out of $50,000 into our Half-Life incentives, so please be sure to get those donations in. $10 from Synth and Lasers. The GDQs are my favorite events of the year. Had to wait till the wonderful Skybills was rating. Good luck to everyone running, and Mario Block is going to be sick. $150 donation from Anonymous. Red Luigi is my favorite. $20 from Lysol Pionex. I cannot believe all these Super Mario Maker levels have been Super Mario Brothers themed. PogChamp. We have a $1,000 donation from Average Guardian. Average Guardian says, it's that time of year. Mario Block is here. Huge shout out to Rezi and his small Mario run. I would be lying if I said I wasn't most excited to see Pooh and Mitch battle it out in all forts. Pooh Nation hype, also marbles. We have a $500 donation from Seraph. He says, Pooh, what can I say, man? You've been such a huge influence on my life for the past year and a half, helping me get back up every time life knocks me down. Thank you. Mitch, we haven't known each other very long, but you were immediately friendly and accepting. Some might say that's the Canadian way, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Now let's see some of the hottest categories in all of speedrunning, that being all forts. We have a $150 donation from The Thunder, who says, donating on behalf of our wonderful host, Skybills, is a wonderful birthday gift. Happy birthday, Skybills. We have a $500 donation from Fast B, who says, love the Mario Block and great playing from all the runners. Okay, and with that, we are going to be sending you on all over to an interview with the Task Showcase in Super Mario Bros. 3. Excuse me, the one-handed incentive. Take it away.
Hello.
We're back.
It's still us, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
We're going to show off the warps category for this game. It's a lot shorter, 4 times shorter, about 5 minutes long, but I'll only be using one hand. So shout-outs to Edward Starcraft. I think I'm ready to go. How about the crowd count us all off?
We count us down, everybody?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so one day I just decided to try this. not very seriously. You know, after you reset in 1-1 for about 4 hours straight, you start to mix things up a little bit. And this is one of the things that I came up with. I didn't expect to take it too seriously, but my PB at this point is it's a 4-minute, 59-second run. That 5-minute mark is a goal for a lot of people, and I've managed to do it with only one hand. So who knows? Maybe this will be a sub 5. Maybe I'll PB. Hope I don't die here. Not an easy jump. Made it.
Very nice.
Don't die here again.
Is that pretty much your strat, is just don't die?
Yeah. Go fast, don't die.
That's a good strat. I like it.
This is an actual category. This is an actual category on speedrun.com, so that makes it official.
Yeah, this is real stuff here. The Madman.
Perfect. Wow.
Very nice.
Have you ever executed a flagpole glitch with one hand?
I've gotten really close, but I haven't quite done
Oh,
it.
okay.
I'm trying.
Okay.
All right, this stage is really hard, so I'm just going to try and pull it off. Maybe we can explain it afterwards.
All right.
Or the commentators can.
So yeah, Kosmic's going to be taking some very specific bumps here to shift Mario's position over. And what that's going to do is going to cause this pipe to basically send him where that vine should have. Very nicely done.
Yeah.
That's incredibly difficult to do. Just throwing out the whole one-handed thing, that's incredibly hard to do in general. And Kosmic just made it look easy.
8-1's a stage I really like. It's the longest stage in the game, and 1 sec, gonna try and do that pipe jump real quick. Got another one.
He's insane.
Okay, we got it. I like this stage because there's no tricks. You just hold right and jump, but it's just really hard. Oh, there it goes, man.
Yeah.
Too hard.
I think one of the coolest aspects of the one-handed run is like most of us have really good dexterity with our thumbs, but to have it with your index and middle finger,
Yeah.
like to be able to push buttons on cue like that is really impressive.
Switching between left and right is really hard.
Cool. Oop. Okay. 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 He's
Don't
good.
get worried. I know what I'm doing.
I'm glad that we have the camera down showing it, because I think no one would believe you're actually playing with one hand if they didn't have the actual camera going right now.
What if this is how Nintendo really intended us to play?
Maybe it is.
I've seen the hands-free controller. I've never seen an official one-hand controller, but maybe there is one.
Maybe there is.
Maybe this is
Maybe
it.
that's it. Yeah.
It is the one-hand controller.
All right. Why is everyone freaking out?
I don't know. That's what every Mario run looks like to me.
Is this something unusual? I don't
Apparently.
know. I do this every day.
A little close to life, too.
Oh, the jukes. The
Oh my-
shot.
Oh.
Oh, go for it. So close.
I tried.
Yeah, that was really good.
You can only do so much with one hand.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we can show off some cool Hammer Bro kills. Hopefully the Hammer Bros don't show off any cool Mario kills. Got him.
Bro number 3.
That guy, that's kind of a 50-50 whether he'll throw another
Yeah.
hammer right there. Well, we have 1 life, so I'm gonna try and get a power up here. I can jump
Easy.
in midair. All right. No funny business now.
And still avoids the
Still
fireworks.
delays.
Yeah. All right. One more level.
One more stage. I'm trying. It's not the most comfortable controller grip, as you might imagine. I'm doing my best. Oh,
Oops. It's all good.
easy.
Easy.
Easy trick.
All right, I'm not used to being big here, so this is going to be an adventure.
Go, baby.
One room.
One last.
That's fine. That's fine.
It
No
doesn't
big
matter.
deal. We got iframes.
Yeah, take a bow after that one. Yeah.
Well, it was using one hand, so it was a bit sloppy. But yeah, like I said, my PB in this is 4:59, just 3 seconds off of the world record by our very own Wes over here. He's crazy. He has a 4:56.2, so shout outs to him. And just thanks everybody. That was a lot of fun.
Easy game.
Because I think he deserves it one more time, can we get one more round of applause for Kosmic, please? That was amazing.